In the last episode of Town Hall 11 Free to Play, we reviewed the do's and don'ts of Electro Dragons. Today I spent all of my gems on a builder potion, but why? Look who's back after her 7-day slumber. I'm going to tell you right now, 7 days for a hero upgrade is intense. It is brutal and it takes forever, especially when you're trying to make videos for people that want to see progress. You guys. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe and welcome back for episode 16 of the Town Hall 11 Free to Play series. And we did spend all of our gems today on a builder potion. But why? So we had 300 gems sitting there for like the last couple of weeks, if not months. I lost track. I don't even spend them, to be honest with you. Normally, here's what I do with my gems. I will boost my barracks for 1 hour to farm a bunch of resources prior to an episode. So sometimes it looks like I did a bunch of work the night before, but actually I just gemmed my barracks and farmed up a bunch prior to an episode. That's normally how it goes down. Now, the last couple of episodes, you saw maxed out resources over and over and over again. Yes, I was sitting on a bunch of loot and I could not spend it. So that gets a little annoying over time because you can't really farm because you're realistically kind of wasting resources. So today we had a situation where a builder finished on the army camp and we still had 8 hours on the archer queen. Now, when I went into my trader today, we did have an offer for a training potion and a builder potion. And so I went ahead and got the training potion like I normally do. But then I was really kind of lured into that 285 gem spending spree, if you will. So I do have a plan to recoup my gems. As a matter of fact, I talked about this in one of the Builders Hall episodes where I got to get to 3,000 cups on the Builders Hall side to obtain 1,000 gems. So I have other plans on how to recoup myself the gems by completing achievements. So it's not necessarily a complete loss because here's what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and put down our final army camp. So we have an army camp that we need to put down. This is the final one and it's just in time because in exactly 10 days, the Clan War League starts. And remember, I wanted to have all of my camp space available for the Clan War League. So this upgrade will finish just about the same time as the Clan War League start. But that's not all. We're just getting started today. We have 2 additional builders and we have an archer queen that has returned to us. Now, I was able to farm up over the last couple of days 187,000 dark elixir. Actually, take away 50,000 of that, so about 130,000 dark elixir. And I still need a little bit more, so we're going to go ahead and pull that from the treasury and we're going to do this with our archer queen. Now I have, gosh man, back to 9,000 dark elixir again. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and do this. This is how your walls are going to get done, just by spending off the gold that we're not spending right this moment. It's crazy, right? But anyways, back to the archer queen, level 44. Let's go ahead and take her to level 45. Remember that book of heroes that we got from the season pass the other day? Well, we're going to go ahead and spend that. And if you go back to the beginning of this series, if you remember, there was a clan games that ended and I did claim a rune of dark elixir. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and spend that because there's only 2,000 dark elixir in there. I guess that's about as close to 0 as we're going to get. We're going to go ahead and spend that rune of dark elixir and put her right back down to sleep for another week prior to the Clan War Leagues. And we're going to have a level 46 queen. Man, that's how you upgrade a queen in 20 days. What is it, 20 days? And we're already up to level 46 or going to 46? Wow. So now that you've had the pleasure of watching me spend about 400,000 dark elixir in a few minutes to make some progress on our archer queen, that also means that we have to get the elixir back to put our grand warden back down again. Now what's really good about this is that we've made some serious progress in only 20 days with our heroes. And what's also really nice about that is once the heroes are done, we can straight up target our defenses and we're going to plow through defenses sort of fast, even though they do take a little bit longer than Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 9 do. We still have to wait lengthy time frames, but they go a little bit faster once you have all this offensive stuff knocked out. So we are getting to use our new level 5 miners, and I think this is actually the first time that I've been able to use my Grand Warden since we've had him on this account since the beginning of the series. Now, I do have Clan Castle troops, but I should not have to use them. And once you upgrade your miners, things tend to go a little bit easier than what they did before because they're a lot stronger than what they were back at Town Hall 10, and we're facing off against a lot of higher bases. Now, right now, the loot is not that great According to the Clash Ninja website, or not Clash Ninja website, but the loot forecaster, it claims that there's not a lot of loot. All right, we need to use that Grand Warden's ability to get past that Town Hall 12. This is a stage 1, but even though it's stage 1, it's still kind of dangerous, and it does a lot of damage to multiple troops. But we're looking pretty good on this one. We do have some baby dragons in this composition to kind of help us out a little bit as well, because I usually bring all miners, but sometimes the miners tend to spread out around the base, and you don't necessarily want that when you're using your miners, so the baby dragons do play a pretty decent role in trying to keep them inside the base, especially when your king dies. Now, I'm trying not to use a lot of my spells here because we're trying to save up the elixir to put that Grand Warden back down to level 9. All right, come on, miners. You guys got this. We got one more baby dragon. Let's go ahead and drop baby dragon right there. We've gotten all the loot off of this base. We might as well just take the 3-star because I know some of you guys out there just can't stand it when I end raids early, even though it does go a little bit faster. If you're trying to get loot really fast, don't worry about getting the 3-star. Just grab the loot and get out. You know what I mean? That's the fastest way to, to farm, but it's all personal preference. So today is also an amazing day because we got to see what the rewards are in the upcoming clan games. And I must admit, I am incredibly excited about the clan games rewards because it's going to help out our laboratory dramatically. You guys should know by now what I'm going to be claiming from the clan games, but I'll talk about that here in a second. We're also being tortured by special offers today. The game is having some fun with us free-to-play players that cannot buy this stuff, but look at this. I mean, we got a potion explosion, 2 research potions, 2 training potions for a whole $1. That is an amazing deal. I must have it, but I can't have it because we can't buy it because you guys get upset with me if I even think about spending any money on this account. So we're just going to have to close out this tab. But if you do buy these things and you want to support the channel, don't forget to use my creator code, ClashJoe. It's linked down in the description below for those of you that don't want to type it. I don't even want to type it. I just click the link instead and it puts it in for me. But enough of that. Before I click one of these buttons and do something I should not be doing, we're going to get into our clan games rewards. And when I look at this list right here, it's kind of self-explanatory, guys. Tier 1 research potion all day long. That's going towards the lab. It's going to happen. Now, either the training potion or the power potion, depending on what my troops look like for the clan war leagues. We might try out something in the clan war leagues. We'll see how that works out. That one's kind of, we can play with that one. 3rd tier, more than likely hero potion, but maybe we might get that clock potion because of our builder's hall side. Remember, we're trying to speed up upgrades over there to get our 6th builder. Now, the 4th, 5th, and 6th tier are pretty easy to say. Builder potion, of course, book of spells, of course, and book of fighting, of course, and then more than likely the rune of elixir, because we're trying to do stuff there. But I'm torn between the 2 runes. We'll think about it and see what's going on once we get to that point. Enough of that. We need to go back out and do some more raiding, and I need to get a little bit more elixir for this Grand Warden. All right, so I have something really funny for you. You will see that this base is incredibly dead. We're about to hit this bad boy for a massive chunk of cheese. Now, what's interesting about this is that I've mentioned the loot forecaster website in the past, and it normally shows something along the lines of this. 1.1 loot available is terrible right now. Well, that is not 100% accurate, as you can see, because we have a bunch of loot right here. So you don't necessarily want to base your farming off of that website because it's not always 100% accurate. You will still find bases. You will still find some dead bases out there. All right, let's go ahead and drop our king over here to start funneling in this area. That way we can try to keep the miners together. We're using some baby dragons. Looks like the air defenses are tucked inside this base, so that's not a bad thing at all for us. Let's drop another baby dragon there, and let's go ahead and send the miners in this area right here. Now, we're going to try to have a little bit of fun for the next couple of hours with our Grand Warden. I must get him back down for upgrade. We still need another 2 million dark elixir, or 2 million elixir. Where did I get dark elixir? 2 million elixir for this guy to go back to sleep. And remember, I have to maintain discipline on my upgrades because even though we have a ton of gold right there, we could easily do a defense, but we don't necessarily want to do that because we're really focused in on that Grand Warden. We must get him maxed out as quickly as possible. That way we can really go back the other direction with our defenses. And so if you get distracted or you just kind of lose track and get sidebar because the gold's coming in so fast and you start upgrading your defenses, this is how you end up maxing out your defenses before you ever get your heroes done. And that's what a lot of players tend to do anyways. Let me get a baby dragon down over here. And it looks like our miners are coming around the top side of the base. Let's drop a heal spell there. there for them. They're going to power up through our final defenses. And again, we did not need to use any clan castle troops. So realistically, level 5 miners are amazing for Dark Elixir. That was intentional. They are really, really good for Dark Elixir. Now, when it comes to using Elixir to get them, they are kind of expensive, but they do pay off because you can spend that Dark Elixir on your heroes and then maybe unlock the sneaky goblins or something to steal Elixir instead. That might be something that I will do probably tomorrow. We'll see how that works out, though. But we're not going to use that final heal spell. We're going to hold on to it and walk away from this raid with a massive chunk of loot. We're just under 5 million on the elixir, and there's actually one replay that I want to show you that's actually quite entertaining. So I want to part you with this final replay because it was very, very funny, as a matter of fact. So there was 4,000 dark elixir. I was trying to claim the dark elixir before recording this video to put that archer queen back down for upgrade. That way we could do it back to back like we did at the beginning of the video. And so I came across this very weak looking base. I mean, he's kind of a rushed, well, there's no kind of about it. He is a very rushed Town Hall 11. But what's entertaining is the Electro Dragon that comes from the clan castle. Most players tend to like freak out about the Electro Dragons coming from the CC. Now, I would be more worried about balloons because balloons get on top of your miners when they're stuck on a defense and they will destroy your miners really, really fast. An Electro Dragon, on the other hand, tends to have a difficult time trying to keep up with our miners. Now, the miners are blowing through these very weak defenses because, remember, we have level 5 miners. It works out perfectly. And so they're moving through the base, and let's go ahead and speed it up. That way you can see the results, because the Electro Dragon just spends the entire raid chasing the miners across the base, trying to catch them, and he just cannot be successful. I mean, they go all the way to the other side of the base, and then they come up through the backside, taking out the final buildings and defenses, and the E-Drag is just completely unsuccessful. So this poor guy logged into the base and realized that he was 3-starred and that his poor Electro Dragon on defense could not stop much of anything. So it's just something that really caught my eye, and I was like, man, that is hilarious. But anyways, hopefully you were able to get something out of today's video. We are stacked on gold again. I must maintain that discipline, so I am going to burn off some of it on some walls. And remember, we're going to be putting down the Grand Warden sometime today. I'll do it off cam, of course. And if you enjoyed the video today, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe if you have not done so already. And if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see this series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.